In this lesson, we're looking at, well, we call this standing guard pass, but I guess technically speaking, it's really just, we're opening his legs a new way. Rather than just in our basic drill, as per the basic guard work drill or the basic circuit, we just open their legs to pass the guard by standing up here and driving on their knee. Now we're opening the legs a different way. We're using gravity. So we're standing up and we're using his own body weight to work against him to pull his legs undone. So, but the pass is essentially the same. It's still a basic single leg guard pass. Okay, let's go through some of the points. Number one, same as like a basic guard pass. One hand trapping low, controlling his hip, protecting my armpit from the possible armbar. So I keep it back and my elbow in the groove, in between his legs. My left hand, the grip on both collars. If I just grab one, you can pull the collar open way more easily. So if you take the time to grab one collar in each hand, then it's much harder to move that hand off your body. Once I've got that, I get up and I lean into him. I'm on the balls of my feet. I drive into him with my hip more than my hands. If I over-rely on my hands, you can pull my elbows out and break me down. So I don't want to rely on my arms too much. So my arms are there, but they're not doing a lot of the load bearing. The load's going to drive through my legs and hips, walk up so that my feet are just like this, a little bit wider than my shoulders. Now basically to get him up off the ground, I'm going to pump my hip forward and use the power of my hips like a kettlebell swing to lift him off the ground and dump him onto my knees. Once he's sitting on my knees, I can sit here all day. Then I use this hand on his knee, I time it, I lift my heels up, jam them into the floor and push his knee to open his legs. The second his legs open up, one leg goes back, elbow goes to my thigh. With my elbow on my thigh, his foot here, this foot can't trap coming. If it's out like that, it goes in here. So that's there. Plus I can then use that weight of that leg against his leg here. The other foot's back, so he can't grab it. I can then drop my shoulder down, reach under, come back down to my knees, and finish my basic single leg guard pass. Now, one of the things here is when we do this, the mistake that many people make is that when they do this movement here, they bend their knees. I don't want to absorb the shock. So what we want to do is essentially raise up on the balls of our feet. As we slam our heels into the mat, we time that with pressure on his knee. So a sudden stop there, it's like a car hitting a tree. If you haven't got the seatbelt on, you'll go out through the front windshield. So as my heels hit the ground, I time that, my hand hits his knee. So up I come, jack him up, pump him onto my knees, time that, get down there, get my anchor point, walk around, and pass his guard to side control. So we call that basic standing guard pass.
Just a few more thoughts on that. John, jump in your guard. So you may find that it's difficult to open up someone's legs by staying low. If they're very strong and they have it in their mind that they don't want to open their legs, then sometimes even with your best backing up here, someone with really powerful legs, you're going to have a hard time. And whenever you're down low like this, you continue to be in danger of arm bars and triangles and chokes. So by getting your posture up, you move up into here, you're no longer in danger of the arm bars, triangles, and chokes. What you're in danger now of is sweeps, certain leg locks, heel hooks, things like that. So the concept of standing up is a great way to get someone's legs open in a more safe environment.